Hey guys, hello and welcome back. In this video we are back with the Mk3 Golf and it's time to set up these windows and get all wired up and make sure they're working. So let's get into the video. So there's no engine here currently in the Mk3 Golf engine bay. So a bit like building the Lego Technic cars where you put the wheels on when you're halfway through building the model. This is kind of the same thing. I've put the battery on, both ends are connected, because I need to put up the windows inside the car and test that everything is actually working before I go too far. So let's see what happens, because I can hear some noises going. So let's see what is working, what's currently not working, or what's wired up incorrectly. So let's diagnose some problems and let's see if there is any. Hope, fingers crossed, there's no problems. Right, let's get into it. Okay, let's get in and see what we have. Okay. So that's as much we've done so far. Handbrake light is on with the ignition off for some reason. So I don't know why the handbrake light is on, even though the handbrake is down. Brake fluid in, but the reservoir isn't even connected, so that light shouldn't really be on. Okay. Alright. Let's see if the radio works. Okay, radio's not working. Ignition on. Handbrake light is still on, which is weird. Let's try the fans. Brilliant. Okay, fans working 100%, and all 4 speeds are working as well. Radio not turning on. It's a bit weird. I wonder if I turn on the side lights. Okay, the dash lights not displaying any mileage, but the lights are turning on. Is they on or not? Oh, they are, look. Yeah. So they've been illuminated. They're off a different card that shoved them in, and that's off a different card and I just shoved it in. With the option of maybe wiring that up instead of this for the hazard. So just ignore that for the moment. They currently aren't wired up because the plug is just down there, so they definitely won't light up. I'm not sure if they're lighting up. Oh, they are, look. Yeah, they're lighting up. Okay, so, and that's heat seats lighting up. I think they're all lighting up. Okay, so that's good. That's that much working. Why isn't the dash lighting up? Or why isn't the numbers displaying? Okay, I'll solve that afterwards. Right. Next thing. So we have we're about to put in the glass. And I have the electric motors back in, and these are too low because I can't get to the little nut down there to squeeze and hold in the glass. So that's why I had to put in the battery to try and get everything to go up. Right, let's try and make this go. Which one is which now? Which one is which now? I assume that's the driver one, that's the passenger. Oh, that's working. Down isn't working, up is working. Okay, so for the passenger one, this is actually going to work, sort of. I have the glass already sitting in it, but I can't tighten it up. So if we press up, yeah, great. So now I can get to the bolts that hold on the glass, but it's not going down. So the driver one isn't working at all. And this one is only going up, but not down. That's a weird scenario. Because, like, so the way these work is, it sends the power, but one is going to be live and one is going to be negatives, or like positive and negative. And all it does is switch the polarities. That's what I'm pretty sure it is. So say like, this one here is probably illumination. That might be illumination, ground illumination. Maybe it's not, maybe it's the other way around. But yeah, I think one of these is going to be, one of these wires anyway, sends a signal over there. Say like, that's going to be positive and that one's going to be negative. When you press, say up, and when you press down, it switches the 2 wires and sends it back over there as the polarity is different. So obviously then the motor will go the opposite direction. And then obviously this will do the same here. and then you have to have one live in. I assume you probably need one ground as well. I'm not really sure. Where's that going? Okay, it's up is no problem. Not going down, not going down, not going up. So driver one not working, passenger one only going up. Does anyone have any ideas? Please leave a... If you know what's wrong with this car, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Apart from everything else, but like, why is this window only going up and this one's not working at all? I think what I'm going to do is take the motor out of this, bring it over there and just plug it in to that plug, and then check to see if this motor is even working at all. And then I can know then, is this motor dodgy or not? I wonder is the switch dodgy? Hang on a second. Okay, just have... Oh, look at that! Okay. But that makes no sense. So I can go in both directions. So I can go up and down with this one. So that motor and that plug and everything on that is perfect. So what I'm going to do, take the motor out of this, bring it over here, plug it in, test it, and see if that motor then, this motor here will spin in both directions. But then I'll definitely know it's not the motor. It could be the switch. It could be the wiring. But like, I wonder, can you swap plugs? Could you have that plug over there, over here? I'll try that as well. I'll swap the plugs and I'll swap the motors, and then I'll kind of figure out which is which. Okay, just realized this only has 5 wires, where the one on this side has 6, so that's probably, it's not going to send the current over to the driver's side, so this one obviously just won't work because it's just not wired up for it. Still nothing. And this one, okay, that's down. Okay, so this switch is not broken. Why is it when I plug it in over there, it only goes up? Surely then it means the wires are okay, and the switch is currently okay, and the motor's okay. Why is the signal then not getting sent over? Because that's working both directions, but when I plug it in, it's not. When I plug it in over here on the driver's side, it's not working. That's really weird. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try the passenger switch. That only has one part on the driver one. Okay, now we have the passenger switch now plugged into the driver's side. So now this window should go up. What? What is going on? Okay, down isn't going at all. Oh, okay, this is weird. Okay, so you plug it in, the single switch, so it should be like, it should only do that window that's right beside. I assume then you need the extra wire to be sent across. But no, like, nothing is working now on the driver's side, but now this switch here is controlling the passenger side. It's only going up. It's going up, but it's not going back down. To make it go back down, I have to go over to the other side. But like, I think I'm going to get the multimeter and just check, see what wires are connected. This is weird. Does anyone have an idea? Because, or have you had this scenario happen before? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. This is weird. Look, I thought this should work now only this side, because obviously the wiring should be nearly the exact same as was over there. So obviously then you have an extra wire here and you're missing a wire here. So then it should be that this should only then do this side, shouldn't it? And then because you're missing the wire, the dual switch won't work this one. It should only work that one. But look, I can only, I don't know. This is weird. What is going on with this car? I don't think I wired up wrong. Should be obvious. Like, everything can only plug into its own self. Like, okay, let's swap out across this motor to make sure it's not actually broken. Okay, so kind of forgot to record it, but I undid that plug, took the entire motor, everything out of that, put it over here, put it all back together again, used the switch, and this motor here went up and down using this plug here. So now I don't actually know now what to check, because I think I've checked everything and everything is working, but everything is not working. So I know this motor is good, this motor is good, that switch is good, that switch is good. All of this wiring on this side is good. I'll try the wiring here and see what happens. Okay, so in the back of the plug we have the red and yellow wire. We have one of the multimeter wires connected to that. I always use the metal just here because that's definitely grounded. We get 12 volt. Okay. So we're getting power, aren't we? Yeah. Get power when we turn this off. So even with the ignition off, we're still getting 12 volt. Is there something to do with the alarm system or something that you can only put the wires up? Like, if you switch off the power, the window only wants to go up to lock it. So that makes sense, will it? So I've key off, so you can put your window up, but you can't put your window down. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Why does this driver one not work though? Okay, so grey and green, that must be lights, because you get 12 volt with lights on and 0 volts with lights off. So we're just going to call that probably lights. So in continuity, to make sure there's a connection between the two of them, so brown and brown seem to be both grounds, and they're making buzzy noise, so they're obviously connected. So now I have the test probe in one of the browns. Touch it off the negative up here. That's making the noise. So we have ground. We have power. Why do we not have signal? Even like to go from here to here, like this plugged in. That's plugged in, sure, right? I unplugged it twice and plugged it back in. No, the cabling looks damaged. See, look, it just go very far. So from here, go all the way up into the loom here, and then travels down and into here. So none of the wires, I don't see any cuts in any of the wires. The only place you start to see exposed wire is actually where it breaks out of the main loom into offset, into the little tiny looms. So that's this one here. None of those wires are damaged. And then when we turn on the lights, you can see it's illuminated. So it is getting ground, it is getting power, just for the illumination. So like, there is signals being sent to it, like, or there is power coming to it. And we checked that there's 12 volt, and we checked that there's ground. So why is it not doing the damn? Oh, don't you love old cars? Yeah, old cars and old wiring. God, I love them. Yeah, I think we might have to start looking at the fuse box. So following the loom, it comes all the way down here, through that, through the gator, through the connection here, out here, and these are the grounds. I think that's the major ground, and it's going all the way up to there. So let's check that this is actually physically grounded. But sure, it must be grounded, sure. Buzzed when I tested it. Anyway, we'll put the test probe onto that one up there, or whichever one it is. And then we'll check it off the chassis here and make sure it's, or maybe off this wire here, the earth wire. And we'll just check that it is actually making a ground, that's not like floating and not making a ground. Why does the passenger one then work? Okay, we'll try that next. Test probe in there. Well, it is making some ground anyway. Right, it's not it. So, I think I'll check. Actually, that's the only ground there. No, there's two grounds actually. There's that one. And there's one behind it. This one up here. That's 2 grounds. Well, that's going up there. And there's this one here. Where's that one going? Oh, is that going? That's going maybe over to the passenger side. We check that ground. Well, that ground does work. And there's a big fat. Well, that fat ground. I don't know. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but so basically I put the probe into this, so it was locked in, and then with the other probe I just checked all the grounds and they're all working. So every single ground is grounded, because I was wondering maybe this was floating because the connection might be full of dust or anything there. But nope, that was all loving tight, and I checked this against a known ground which is up here, and then I checked all of these against this, so they're all making connection, or the continuity between all of them. So yeah, okay, so ground is working. Right, let's try something else. Okay, let's have another look. See, maybe, is there any broken wires even in, where are we going? There we go. Is there any broken wires? See, I was thinking, was that broken? But no, it's just the dirty plastic. Have another look. Any of them look broken? Further down or anywhere? Well, there's one thing, right? They're little skinny wires. They are down here, it's a big thick wire. Where does it join in? Maybe there's a broken wire there. Where did it go? Right up to here. Where's that? No, that's just dirt there. Okay, so where does that big thick wire has to obviously break down somewhere, become little skinny wires. So maybe is one of them broken? So, you'd think like it wouldn't be the ground, it would be like, because I think yeah, because it flashes on at the moment. They're illuminated, so like it is making, that's power here for the illumination. It's getting ground because obviously the lights are turning on. The passenger side is going up and down. The driver's side isn't. But why is the driver's side, or why is the passenger side going, but the driver's side isn't working? Like even if there's, I don't know, I'm not really used to Mark 3s, but like if there is something to the alarm system that you can only put the windows up, but surely then you should be able to put up the driver one and the passenger one, and only when you have the ignition on, or like the cars come out of a sleep state, you can then go both directions. It doesn't really make sense. I know it's going to be like, hopefully something simple. See, there's 2 additional ones here for out of the Cabriolet. I thought it'd be kind of cool to not have this just here, but have it over there, or just have it like added in. But I haven't wired it up at all. Like the plug literally just stops there, so it doesn't do anything. So it's not like I've wired like anything. I haven't wired anything up different from OEM or from the factory, like from Volkswagen. Everything is the exact same. Please leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have any idea, whatever it is. Like, but the other weird thing is, why does the dash not turn on? Like, I have no dash working at all. Is the dash connected to these? Like, is that why? Is there something not working or burnt out just now? And why is this on all the time then? Key out and it's still on. Left the lights on. The flash is currently on there. Where's it gone? Flash is on, but you can see like it's still illuminated. I know half the car is actually missing, but like, So it's Sunday, and I think my face has been like this for most of the day. I'm still stumped to what it is. I've gone over everything. Like, I'm now actually thinking, how do I bypass whatever it is? If it's an alarm system or if it's some gremlin inside the car, how do I bypass it and make it work? Aha! I got it to work! So, this is a random ground wire. It's just a random brown wire. It's not connected to anything, but it is connected to the big master kind of ground buzz bar up here that everything is connected to. So, I took this and said, I wonder, like, is it a ground? Just because it has power, like, it has a ground. But I started wondering what, like, are the two grounds, the ground for the lights and the ground for the switch, are they talking to each other, or is there some sort of miscommunication? So check this out. So in the back of the plugs, this is the random ground wire that's just connected into the buzz bar, and these are the two extra grounds. So if I just put in this ground here, and I press up and down, the driver's side one is now working. Let's try the passenger one. Yeah, up, we know that works. And it works down. So we have up and down. I know this is incredibly simple, but I've been doing this all day. And then, oh yeah. Okay, great. So, what's the solution? Must be this wire here is damaged. But I tested it. I tested, like, in the video, I actually have it. It was me testing it to make sure that actually was grounded. Like, this is by pure chance I did this. Right, let's try and trace this wire back and see where it goes. I solved it. So there was a big giant spider here, so that's why I didn't go near this earlier, because it was huge. So I don't know where it is gone. But anyway, I opened up this. I went, oh yeah, look, all the grounds are there, no problem. And then I spotted, there's a ribbon there now. So now you can see the two little wires were broken. I just kind of touched it, and it just snapped off. So it must have been literally on one single strand, or maybe it was just the plastic holding itself together, and maybe it was just barely touching, making connection. I don't know what it was, but okay, super simple. So what I'm going to do is just strip the two wires, solder them back together again, join them up, and that'll hopefully be everything working. And we can actually test that by, if I join, where's that spider gone? So it might be burning the car afterwards. Yeah, okay, well, I'd have to do it with two hands, but if I join those two wires and press the up button at the same time, I'm pretty sure it would all work. So I think it's solved. Well, dash isn't solved, but this is solved. Okay, I am absolutely delighted. That's it, solved. So it took all day, but we eventually figured it out. So thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please just give me the thumbs up. Just subscribe. I deserve it. I've been messing around with this all day, and I've actually done nothing all day to the car that I should have done. I have like a whole list of things to do, and yeah, problem solving and chasing wires and chasing gremlins. I don't know how anyone makes YouTube videos of fixing cars when they spend most of the time fixing just stupid shit like this. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please just give a thumbs up, just comment down below, anything at all. Just have a nice day, whatever, and I'll be really appreciative of it. So give a thumbs up, subscribe over there, and as always guys, thanks for watching, see you later.